Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well and welcome to our reaction video for Andor episode 7. And of course, spoilers ahead right off the bat. This was a pretty great episode. I think this might honestly be up there on par with some of the better episodes such as episode 3 and episode 6 that we previously just had. This episode, of course, as we already know, doesn't follow that same structure of what we've been having here with the Andor show, as it follows those 3 episode arcs, such as, for example, with episodes 1 through 3 kind of all being the same arc, and then the same type of thing for episodes 4 through 6 there as well. This here's kind of like a standalone type of episode, so it's kind of interesting to see on like where Andor Cassian is going to go here from the end of this episode here as well. I really like the end of it. It was definitely unique and totally different at the same time. Everything about it, literally everything about that whole scene was totally different and out of the spectrum of Star Wars as well, and for anything reminded me quite a bit about Return of the Jedi and Jabba the Hutt's palace and kind of like everything funky going on in there, that planet, that kind of like Las Vegas type of planet essentially that they were on there with a beach party and everything like that. It also kind of like changes the tone and like the pacing and the theme and everything that's going on there with this show that we've had so far. It kind of lightens up this overall show here at that there as well, but at the same time is like showing those true tones of darkness that the Empire really does have here, and how like truly unfair the Empire really is during this time period of the Star Wars galaxy there as well. It's something very interesting and honestly quite depressing to see there at the same time as well. Now let's talk a little bit about those flashbacks there. The flashbacks weren't as crazy as maybe some people might have made out them to be, or maybe we're kind of like hoping or predicting or theorizing on that they would like exactly be. Honestly, I was probably one of those people kind of like thinking like that the entire episode was going to be like a whole flashback episode featuring the clone troopers that we saw in the various trailers for this show here and explaining everything that kind of like went on with that there at the same time. I would really appreciate if they were to explain and go in depth there a little bit more on like went on like with the clone troopers and everything like that, but kind of giving us the general basis and idea and everything like that. It was there for sure. Honestly, overall, an amazingly great episode, greatly paced at the same time there as well, but as I had mentioned, it picks up there towards the end of the episode. It brings us into like some new territory, some new stuff to look forward to here at the same time as well. Now, what we do know for episodes 8, 9, and 10 is that it's going to pick up those same type of storytelling concepts with the arc episodes, so the next couple of episodes are all going to be like the same type of arc and follow underneath the same each other there as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all develops out there as well, and at the same time see how episode 7 is going to play into those, because it leaves us with a little bit of a cliffhanger there as well. It's going to definitely have to start out with Cassian breaking out of this Imperial jail, which is honestly crazy, and as I had mentioned, shows that like unfairness that the Empire really does show during this time in the Star Wars galaxy at the same time as well. Something I wanted to mention in our preview video here on the channel is the fact that we're going into some like unnamed territory here essentially, as of where we're not seeing like any like of like the old footage that we've had from the trailers or TV spots or posters or anything like that. We're stepping into a completely new territory of new footage and new like just everything is like new. Like we haven't seen this footage or anything like that anywhere before here, so that there is very exciting going forward here at the same time as well, and I'm definitely looking forward to that there as well. Also, I would love to point out the fact that like seeing the shore troopers there at the same time was very cool, because going back like nearly over a year at this point and seeing like the leaks of that stuff and now seeing it like in the actual show is just so cool to me. That's something that we love to do here on the channel, is talk about all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, hit the subscribe button and join us here today. Of course, I want to know of your thoughts and opinions on the comment section down below. What do you guys think here about Andor episode 7 here? What is your initial reaction here going forward here with this show of episode 7? What this episode brought here to the table with this overall journey in the story and also the galaxy of Star Wars at the same time as well, and those contributions, and going forward with the next couple of episodes, the second half of the season. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.